Hey guys, Rob with Ride Philippines here. So if you don't know about my channel, I'm a canoe living here in Cavite, and I love riding motors in the Philippines. I got the two big bikes over there. I used to ride the Aerox. There's the old Aerox, but we passed that on to my niece. And now I just picked up the ADV 160. So I needed something kind of small, easy. You know, we like to cruise through traffic and split lanes, and I don't always want to dig out the big bike just to do a little errand or something. So I opted to replace the Aerox with the ADV 160. So let me switch the camera around and I'm going to tell you what I've done to it recently. Okay, so here's the ADV. Forgive me, it's dirty. I really haven't done a proper wash on it yet since I got it. Been running around trying to find parts. Getting a little dirty down here. But let me show you what we did. We did the top box bracket over at Mark's Motor Parts. I think that's over in Baliparan 3, and it's a nice looking bracket. I like it a lot. It's got the ADV cut out here, ADV 160, so that was pretty cool. They mounted that, and then after that I cruised over to SEC Motosupply. So they hooked me up with the keychain, SEC Motosupply, and there I got the top box. So this is their branded alloy box with a textured paint, scratch resistant, and I'm pretty happy with that. So they put the top box on, and then also I got the nav bar. I think they call this like a visor bracket for the ADV 160. It's available for other motors as well, I believe. But this one is for the ADV 160, and it obviously it goes between where normally the windshield would mount and then the windshield. So, you know, I had the guy that was training, new kid, and he was great. You know, he let me work with him on it, and we got it on there. It took a little bit. I think I was less help than I could have been, but anyway, they were pretty patient with me, and we got it on there. A couple of guys there are really good at SEC Motosupply. So this thing is really solid. I was worried that it would have some flex up here, but I think it's going to work really good. So we're going to do the Alien Rider M2 Pro here, and then I'm still looking for crash guards for this bike. So I'm going to wait to do the Alien Rider M2 Pro until I get the crash guards, and then we'll do the MDLs and the motorcycle display at the same time. So we only have to open up the bike one time. So I was there for about 4 hours, and I guess the manager came out, and right before I was going to leave, he gave me this bracket. So this is also a nav bar bracket, but it mounts here on the handlebars. And I don't really need it. You know, I told him that, and I wasn't upset that it took a little while to get things done, but he's like, take it. So what I thought I would do is I would do a giveaway. I'm gonna post this video, and then all I'm asking you to do is help me out on the channel, comment on the post, tell me that you subscribe to the channel, drop a picture of your ADV 160. I'm really interested. Again, I'm going to do crash guards, and I'm wondering how this thing would look with spoke wheels. I've seen some pictures out there, so especially if you got an ADV 160 that you've retrofitted with spokes, I'd love to see it and hear about how I can get spoked wheels on this thing here in the Philippines. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Comment and subscribe, and then I'm going to pick somebody at random. Anyone, anywhere in the Philippines, I'll pay the postage, and I'm going to drop this thing in the mail and give it away to somebody that can use it and pay it forward. I really appreciate SEC Motosupply. They didn't have to do that, but I'm not going to use the thing, and I don't want it to just sit on the shelf. I don't want to sell it. I want to give it to a fellow ADV 160 rider, and maybe they can get their display or phone mounted, and someone can ride a little bit safer. So that's it. That's the update on the ADV 160 here with Ride Philippines, the canoe rider known as Rob. And I can't wait to do some trips on this bike. It's going to be great.